Hey cadets, alright, so I'm making this home video just to show you guys how to polish your boots because I did not have enough time during meeting to teach you all how to shine your boots. So this way you guys get to individually see and actually hear me. So here I got my boots. I have one that I actually shine. You can see this is like a mirror. And then this one I just kind of like dragged it through dirt literally just to get the shine all gone, so it's like pretty matte compared to that. So I'm going to show you guys that, and first what you guys will need, so I'm just going to put my boots to the side. You're just going to need some regular kiwi polish. You're going to need so I just cut up, the V-necks that you guys have to wear. I just cut up one of those, and now I use it as a polishing rag. I don't want to, when you're polishing your shoes, you guys shouldn't use like a really rough rag. It should be very soft. So that's why I'm using a cut up t-shirt. Also, you're gonna need a little bit of cold water, not hot water. If your boots are dirty, that's what this brush is for. You don't actually use this to polish. I have a few other polishes here, but you guys don't actually need these. I know you'll see them in the store, but honestly you can get the same result with just using regular kiwi. Like there's Parade Gloss, and it's supposed to like make it really glossy, but doesn't really work. And then this is called like Kiwi Select Premium. It doesn't even work, so I'm just gonna put these to the side. First, I'm gonna show you guys just how to get ready and what you need to do. Alright, so I got the boot here, the one that it's all matte, and now we're gonna shine it. What you do is you take your cloth right here. As you can see, there are like a whole bunch of spots with like leftover, like kind of polish spots on it, but it's not like you use it once and you're done with it. 2 fingers, you pull it tight, and then when you pull it tight, you twist it around. And now you just put your thumb around the excess material so it's really tight. There shouldn't be like any folds right here because you just want a really smooth surface to polish with. So this is how I shine boots, and I think it works pretty well considering how my boots typically look at a meeting. I was taught this way by an MTI or military training instructor, so that's how I'm going to teach you guys, and I expect you guys to get a really good shine. So just open up the kiwi like that. I'll show you guys 2 ways. There's one where I'll actually use a lighter, and then I'll just show you a normal way. The other way with the lighter is called fire shine. So what you do first is you're going to take a little bit of water, but not to the point where like it should be soaking or like dripping off the rag, just to the point where it's damp. So you just get some water, nothing crazy. If you have any excess water, you just tap it against the side of the rim here. Shouldn't be much, just a little bit on the tip of your fingers. Now, you don't want to grab a lot of polish, but I mean, if it's your first time, this is going to take a really long time. But I've been shining my boots a lot, so doing this, shining it, will not take very long. The first shine, if it's completely matte, and it's like the first time you've ever shined it, it's going to take a while, so be patient. But once you build up a gloss, it's easier and easier to shine because all you're doing when you're polishing is you're just filling in the pores of boots. And it's important to use cold water because the cold water is actually acts more abrasive with the actual wax. So what you do, you just start doing this. You do little circular motions. And if you don't see a shine already coming, don't worry about that. It just takes a while. So I'll just keep on doing this for a while here. Alright, so once it starts feeling sort of abrasive, that's when you know to get more water. And what I mean abrasive is just feels rough and it doesn't feel like you're just gliding over the material. So just grab a little bit more polish and just go on doing this again. And the longer you do this, the better the shine. I'm just careful when I'm at a meeting and no one steps on my boots so I don't have to shine it again. If someone steps on it and you just get a little scuff, you don't have to have a wet rag, just a dry rag. You just move it in circular motions, it just buffs right out. Just keep on doing this. Alright, so someone say that is done, but I'm going to show you one way to like take that to an even shinier gloss, which is this. So, you know, on camera it's a little hard to tell, but this is definitely not as shiny as that. And it also isn't as completely like blended. So let me grab a lighter and I'll show you guys how to fire shine if you just really want your boots to be shiny. Alright, so I just grabbed the lighter. You can also use like a heat gun if you have one of those. Now you do not, like, to not ruin the leather, you don't want to like point it directly at this and just go whoosh with all the, you know, the flame just right up against the leather. You have to move it pretty fast and stuff. Also, doing this, you do want to use more polish, just so there's actually like polish to melt. So I grab my cloth again and just grab like this much polish instead, you know, just a little bit more. To the point where you can actually kind of see polish on the rag. It's not just a very thin layer. So apply it to the boot in circular motions. Also, I want you guys to be polishing all the parts of your boot. So like these other parts won't polish as good, but it will still be kind of glossy. So, but you really want the tip of your boot to be just mirror, if you can. So I just applied enough on where it's sort of matte now. You can see some of the gloss underneath just from the light, but it's, if you're in person, you can tell that's pretty matte, pretty much a matte finish. So now use the lighter and I'm just gonna go over it. Here, there we go. So you're just gonna go over it and you're gonna see some of it just go like, be a little liquidy, and then it will just actually harden right up. But I'm doing this pretty fast and I'm not letting there much be like a lot of contact to the boot, kind of far away from the boot, but you still want a little bit to touch, but you just really don't want to burn the leather. So, you know, don't do this too long. Also, don't do this if your parents complain about the smell, then maybe bring it outside, but my parents don't really care, so. Yep. Alright, so I just did that, and it's actually even more matte than it was before. When I say matte, I mean like M-A-T-T-E, not like a person matte. And now, if you polish it, it's just even shinier. So, that's also a really good way to shine, too, if you guys have access to a lighter, or your parents let you do that. It stays longer, it's easier to do, too. But that's if your parents give you access to a lighter. And it also is, you don't want to damage your boots, but I've just been doing this for a while, so definitely learned how to do a really good fire shine. And there you go. So the fire shine looks a lot better if you're in person too. On camera it's hard to see, but that is how you polish your boot. I hope to see that you guys are actually shining your boots, not just leaving it matte. If you guys have like a waterproof coating on your boots, don't worry about that. Also, synthetic leather you can't shine. Oh, there's my dog. Synthetic leather you cannot shine, so I understand if you guys can't shine that. But if it's real leather, I can tell, and I really want you guys to be shining them. So see you guys at the meeting.